Just one important distinction, I think, not to throw you off too much, is you are working for Goldman Sachs Asset Management, and obviously, as we know, Goldman Sachs is a big bank. Can you just tell us a little bit about what, let's say, Goldman Sachs Asset Management do more generally? Obviously, everyone knows them as the bank, but maybe some people don't know about the asset management division.
Sure. Of course, Eddie. So just as a high-level overview, Goldman Sachs Asset Management, GSAM, stands within CIMD, Consumer Investment Management Division. Here you have Marcus, the retail bank branch. Of course, you have the private wealth management branch for very high net worth individuals, and of course, GSAM for institutional clients. So my team pretty much was our main responsibilities were to get in touch with the clients whenever they had a problem, a query, and pretty much liaising with all the other teams to make sure their experience was the best of our abilities. And of course, it was quite dynamic for the summer specifically, because of the very short period of time we had to do. Usually it would be like 10 weeks, but for this year especially, it was 5 weeks. But nevertheless, it was as intense as if you would have done 10 weeks. So we worked on different projects. I was working on trying to find out how costly are some of our institutional clients, and try to identify some cost drivers all across the world. So from the European clients to the Asian clients and the North American clients. And of course, you kind of have to liaise with a lot of people from all these countries. And that was quite tricky, especially whenever, I don't know, Asia is up. So you kind of have to wake up earlier, or you kind of have to stay up later to catch the Americans at work. So overall, it was quite an interesting experience. And touching on the routine that you said, I think that with the Amplify program, of course, you would have waken up at, I don't know, 8 a.m., then hit the desk at 9 a.m. and stay engaged in activities up until, I think, 5 or 6 p.m. So that definitely was a small step and a good one for my Goldman experience, just because I knew I had to wake up early. I knew I had to prioritize my workflow, and I knew I had to get in touch with different people's and attending different meetings. So yeah, it was quite a good buffer, because I think if I wouldn't have had it, it was much difficult to adapt to the Goldman workload.
Yeah, perfect. And I think what's really useful is it's actually gaining a lot of confidence. I think when you're a student and you haven't got that much prior experience, I think being scared of what you don't know can freeze people somewhat. How did you find kind of just being immersed in that kind of Amplify routine, and then learning all of those different terminologies, if it's the S&P 500 or sales and trading, asset management, portfolio construction, private equity? Did that give you confidence when you were interacting with your colleagues? And obviously in the role that you were in, you were speaking to lots of different people from different parts of the business. Did that give you the confidence to be able to feel, I guess, right in yourself to approach these people, and not being afraid of, what, you may say something wrong or get the terminology wrong, things like that?
No, of course, I'm a strong believer of learning by doing. So even if you just, I don't know, read on Investopedia or acing your exams at university, but without actually thinking about the bigger picture, and applying the information that you've learned at university into, I don't know, the business context, you wouldn't stand a chance, I don't know, in banking. So by doing the simulations and by actually seeing, okay, what the market maker does, how is the investment bank getting its revenues, how different news impact different asset classes. Because I know we had a simulation about asset management, right? Being in charge of a $20 million portfolio, multi-asset global strategy. So it was quite interesting to see, okay, whenever equities went up, what happened to the bonds, to the fixed income, and how you had to rebalance after each quarter. That definitely helps you see the bigger picture, and of course, with Anthony's videos about the market briefings. That was quite useful because, again, if you're not up to date with what's been happening in the markets, what's been driving the markets that time, you cannot serve your clients well. You cannot get the best solutions for them, and you cannot create the best strategy for their portfolio. So to your point, Eddie, I think by learning by doing and by playing those simulations was good, just because it gives you a better understanding in terms of, okay, the roles of a bank, the roles of an asset manager, and of course, you connect the dots. Everything that you've learned at university, they finally fill in the blanks, if that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely. That's perfect. So I think we'll end it here. I don't want to give too many of your juicy secrets away. But yeah, as now I'm lucky enough to have Bogdan in my team, our international team covering America, Ireland, mainland Europe, all the way to Singapore, Hong Kong. So now Bogdan's in our team, where we're actually distributing practical simulation technology that provides role-specific data metrics that allows you to leverage that actually in your interviews. And rather than just be like every other candidate that has a good, amazing degree, economics or finance from a leading university, really now you need to do more. Show your practical experience, know what's driving markets, and actually you having data metrics that actually can show how you've actually done the role already, and now you're actually succeeding in this role, and this is how your personality and skill set are best suited, is, you know, can be the difference maker. So if you did want to join us for any other training or any programs, we've got tons of free finance accelerators coming up, also our boot camps and the summer program that Bogdan did. So please visit our website. I'll put it in the description. But Bogdan, thank you so much for that short interview. I look forward to catching up after this. But I hope you enjoyed the video, everyone, and take care.